Alright, how's it going everyone? My name is Theron, and welcome back to another Fire Emblem Heroes summoning session. Today we have the new legendary Ninian banner, which, I'm gonna say it's right now, very happy that she got the legendary all. And it was kind of expected because, much like Faye and Myrrh, she's very important to her story's plot, so her getting the legendary alt makes a lot of sense. God. However, there's no easy way to put this, but I am in pain. Because... Okay, let me start off with the good things about legendary Ninian. She's the first player phase version of herself, which is a good thing because she doesn't have any of those in her other alts. Again, she's really good. She debuffs foes' defense and res whenever she uses her dance that are in 4 spaces of either her or her target ally. That's good. She gets +6 to her attack and speed if she's relatively healthy, and gains a partial no follow-up, and grants... Oh yeah, that's no follow-up part, my bad. And if she initiates combat and has weapon trial good... God, let me try that again. I'm just all over the place, let's say. If she has weapon trial advantage and initiates combat, or there's a penalty active on foe when she initiates combat, she basically has the fire sweep effect, so they can't counterattack. That is good. That's really good, especially for a dancer unit. And of course, her unique dance is basically just normal dance, but if it's used on turn 2 or onward, she's basically given a Gale Force effect similar to what Zane got earlier, then +6 to attack and speed, and she's inflicted with isolation for her next 3 turns. Not bad, and also very fitting for her. I will say though, the isolation part is a bit redundant now, because we have Ymir, and her weapon can actually nullify the isolation effect on Ninian, as long as they're on the same team together, so... Yeah, Intelligent Systems really didn't think that one through. And again, that is a really good kit. That is a lot of blues, wow. However, the painful part of this, and this is for me and probably a few others, is it feels like this is supposed to be a better legendary Azura. I know I'm comparing apples and oranges here, but just think about this. They're both water season. They're both dancers in water season, so congratulations, that season now has a monopoly on the dancer units. What makes her a better legendary Azura is the upgraded BST and the fact that she's a cab unit, so she's going to have a better BST. That just hurts me on just every single way that you can think of. Because I love Azura. I spent, I think, 3 years trying to +10 all of her alts. And then they give us legendary Ninian, god. 2022, no less. So yeah, I'm in pain. Now, yes, I can look on the bright side. They both completely different things. Ninian, her dance is just normal dance, but boosts attack and speed, and she can debuff foes with her weapon. That's totally fair. Meanwhile, Azura gives no follow-up and 1 extra movement to flyers and infantry. Again, different things. But, considering what Azura's remix was, Ninian just feels like an upgraded legendary Azura, and again, I am in pain because of that. And no, I will not be trying to +10 Ninian at all. That'll be like a long-term project way down the road. I don't have the orbs for that, or the patience for it. also, for some reason, don't have the green summoning stones to do that. Where are they, game? Seriously. Last few things I'll say about this banner. Number one, even if you're not going for Ninian, this is still a really good banner to pull on. Especially in every color, even red, and that one has 2 pretty old legendary heroes, but they're still really good. No, not, well, 1 legendary, 1 mythic, but you know what I mean. All the colors are stacked with power. This honestly feels like a banner that's worth pulling on. Then finally, I find it very hilarious that we have both Fallen Ninian and Legendary Ninian on the same banner. And I can't stop laughing about that. That's awesome. They repeated what they did for Legendary and Fallen Dimitri. And again, that's just so hilarious. Hey, there are the green stones. Now with my slightly, again, not annoyed, just very in pain rant out of the way, let's move on to the Q&A just to take my mind off the fact that she's better Azura. Anyway, a quick reminder, if you ever want to ask questions for a future summoning video, just leave them in the comments down below. I'll put them on a Word doc and hopefully get to them next time. But these questions all come from Chris England, and first up, they ask, I'm sorry, but I must probe deeper. I too want more Elise and Sakura units, but I see some areas of questioning, and I know exactly what this is for. In a previous video, I mentioned saying that I would love to see Elise and Sakura as a duo unit at some point, and also them getting more alts. But I think this is for the duo units. So first up, for a duo who leads, it would have to be Elise, just because she's the cheerleader in the Ninja Korin alt. And honestly, I'm okay with that. It just means that when Sakura is in another duo or harmonic, she's guaranteed to be the lead, and I'll take it. For the theme, for it both being Sakura and Elise, I would say Valentine's. Just because it makes the most sense. They're both super adorable, super loving, and if we're following the theming pattern for Valentine's banners, being the whole kids and their technically dead fathers celebrating Valentine's, it makes sense. Plus, you could also give Garen an alt, so let's go. Oh, number 3, what about the other way around? You said Sakura leads duo. What would a different duo with Elise leading be? That's an interesting one. But then again, we also have Lissa, who could be the cheerleader for the Elise duo, just in case. I would definitely say that. Theme-wise, it would have to change. I don't know what banner would be good for the two of them. Probably one of the random seasonals, I guess? Because nowadays we have... Well, we just stopped doing the Pirate banner, we got the Thief banners now. We got the Flame Tribe banner, which is the Scion Festival, whatever the desert theme is. I think any one of those 3 would be good for a Elise and Lissa duo. Okay, funny enough, I answered the 4th part of that question. Who supports them in a harmonic / what theme? Yep, we'll go with that one. And same way around for Sakura if she's leading but Elise isn't the cheerleader. Just any banner that fits thematic-wise for Sakura and the cheerleading unit, it'll work. Then I also answered number 5, geez. Were they supporting slash what theme? Yep, go with that. And then what element would you give their legendary forms? Ooh. You know, I never thought about Elise or Sakura getting a legendary alt. I always thought they would be more ascended category because that one makes the most sense for them. Legendary. Either wind or earth, I would say. Doesn't matter, but wind or earth. And then last, who gets which seasonal first, even split for each character. So bridal, Christmas, spring picnic, younger, pirate, Valentine, or desert. Ooh. Okay, well, first off, no bridal. That's a little dumb, and same for younger. I would not accept either of those, please. That's a little too weird. Christmas. That's another possibility for them to be a duo on, and I'll take it. Spring. Maybe not. I could definitely see Elise being the spring alt. Picnic, I would reserve more for Sakura, definitely. They first need to bring the picnic banner back. Like, come on. That was a fun banner, and you just got rid of it. That was so dumb. Pirate, that definitely seems like Elise. She would absolutely love the pirate vibe. I already mentioned both of them would be good for a duo in Valentine's, and then Desert Banner. Yeah, that one I can also see being both of them. Also, good pair up for Sakura in a duo would be Hinoka right here. I'll take it, no matter what. Yeah, that's the best that I can come up with for at least that first question. Not a whole lot to info to go off of, but I have given some of it some thought. Yeah, thank you for the first part of the questions, Chris. Then next up, they ask, why do you think that IS is starting with the TMS Holoform revival? Is this a sign that IS may do more TMS banners in the future? Ooh boy. Okay, second part of that question first. No, unfortunately, I don't think this is going to be a sign for more TMS banners. That's just, unfortunately, high copium on your part. If they haven't released any new banners with a TMS character yet, there's no chance they're going to now, unfortunately. I think the main reason they're doing TMS holoforms is because they've already run through every game twice now, but because TMS only has 4 summonable characters, Itsuki doesn't count, he's a Grail unit. They only have 4 summonable characters that they could ever do for one Hall of Forms. So them starting with TMS on the revival makes sense, because they can't just run that again without good reason. I do like what they're doing with the Hall of Form revivals, because, like, God, I got so many good units in the past, but I didn't have enough Forma Souls to get some of them, so I had to skip and whatnot. But I like that they're reviving some of these, so now I can go back, update their kits with some of the new skills they added, and then hopefully get them again. Please. Also, this will give me a great chance to change and update some of the previous ones that I do have, but I wasn't happy with their builds. And there's a lot of them. Some water real quick. And then to wrap up the Q&A, last one from Chris England. It's Speaking of TMS, I see a possibility of IS giving back to the community, making OCs in the style of TMS characters based on popular Feytubers. If I were to be made into a character, what would your top 5 picks for Mirages be? Huh. That would be an interesting idea for... That would actually be very interesting. I'd love to see that. Top 5 picks that would be for Mirages. Well, obviously Azura, number 1. You should just expect Azura to always be the answer for any top whatever. If it's Fire Emblem themed and it's a top like 5 or top 10, Azura's always going to be up there, number 1, no matter what. Yeah, definitely Azura for top 1 for Mirage. Kaze, I would definitely see as another possibility. He's pretty cool and I like him. Okay, we're also going favorites. I could also say Sakura or Elise, but yeah, I don't know. They'll be in the maybe pile for now. What do I like? Definitely not Byleth, because he's shown up for me twice. They've shown up for me twice, I should say. So quick pin the question, but Juan, if you're watching this and you know who you are, Juan, go ahead and put both of the Byleths on the list, thank you. Don't worry about the context for anybody who's confused. It's a inside joke. Oh god.